how how feminism was colonized. And this poem's called How Feminism Was Colonized, or Listen to Yourself, by Orion B. Monin, which is me. This little bitch right here. Okay. So how feminism was colonized. Listen to yourself. Feminism? I roll, motherfucker. Yeah, like what? Second wave feminism? Well, that ain't my kind of feminism. Matter of fact, only women of color can be feminists. And matter of fact, they can only be if they write exactly the right article about it and with just enough wit. Matter of fact, feminism, I don't believe it. I don't believe her. Okay? And I think she's been trying to trick me the whole time. Feminism? Come on. More like feminazi. Why the hell we gotta talk about females? It's just talk. Yada, yada, yada. Mansplain and say to us. You know what? You're just negative. Me choking you wasn't abuse until you said it was. You just want to point out the bad. Yup. She's trying to trick me because she's a motherfucking seductress. She's a witch. Which is why. Come on, baby. Quit being so mad came up. And why? Oh, come on. I was just joking when I threw your body around in the garden, slamming your body into the earth over and over. Why, that became foreplay. Like a fag and a femme staring down a similar tunnel of trauma. Like two kaleidoscopes matching their field of view. It's blurry seeing through so much hate. Feminism just means white girls taking up the spotlight. Shut up. It's like you're just making yourself a motherfucking target. It's like you're just making yourself a target. You get it? You playing the victim? Damn. Feminism? Invalid. You're an invalid. If you didn't make trouble, there wouldn't be a problem. Don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. There are way bigger problems than your experience. She said feminism. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? As though ego was worth the sovereignty of your being? Feminism? It can't be proven. This eminence, it cannot be scientifically peer-reviewed. Okay? As though women would stand beside whores? You kidding me? Women don't even like you. Your sisters don't even like you. What is this feminism you speak of? It doesn't exist. The state has conquered feminism again and again. Your witches have been sedated into wives. This land's medicine women made soldiers and citizens of her oppression. Even the icebergs of her poles have buckled under the disassociated intellectual governance. You aren't even a mother. You can't even define it. Scoff. Do not even speak of feminism, lest we now mark you as well a racist and a transphobe, lest we be forced to isolate you even more deeply. The intellect eternally denying embodiment and blaming the feminine. A figure of deny of the three graces. They're alive while dying. Feminism. More like self-righteous anger. You didn't even call him out correctly. You didn't even call him out correctly. You did not grovel at the feet of the other women as they slid the knife in your back. Genuine enough. You have not bowed with enough grace to the state of progress and development. Feminism, you have attempted to subvert efficiency. You want us to hear you? We do not have time for this. We have almost made the earth submit. Won't you shut up, courtesans of innate truth? There is no solidarity or bravery out there for you. Intellectualism and control will win. You see? Then there are the femme-type leaning folks who begin their sentences with, I've never considered myself a feminist, but... Scanning the room, waiting for the other shoe to drop, like a scab crossing the line. Following up with some comment akin to how they'd really appreciate if their soul didn't have to be compromised on a regular basis anymore. But you heard me start with, I have never considered myself a feminist, right? You heard me? I promise never ever. I will say anything as long as you hear me. I will never talk about feminism again, never ever. I promise. You can have all your illusions of control so long as you at least treat me humanely. I'm smart, right? My point matters, right? Because I have never considered myself a feminist, especially never ever a second wave feminist. Matter of fact, when I even hear anyone remotely resemble second wave feminism, I ignore them from that point forward and celebrate their isolation. And she's crazy, but I'm not, right? Would you be willing to hear my opinion now? I understand it's not so black and white, and this black and blue on my arms and throat, well, I did bring up conflict at an inappropriate time. It's blurry, seeing through so much hate. Here, feminism. I will take a stab with the knife held to my throat every day at defining this costume draped over my head every time I use my voice. Feminism. Being born with an innate femininity transversely positioned in relation to the ways capitalism emasculates. Let's try that again, huh? Feminism. Being born with an innate femininity transversely, in the corners, we're cornered, positioned in relation to the ways capitalism emasculates. Feminism, an umbrella term used to halt any conversation on any topic so long as a woman is stating an opinion. Feminism, shackles on validity. Fuck this. Feminism needs no confirmation to live cleanly through me. Feminism is simply the celebration of the feminine. Feminism is get your fucking fear off me. Just 'cause you're scared doesn't mean I'm bad. And yes, I'm a motherfucking feminist. And I'm a mother-loving feminist. Forever.